Tonight, a Target 12 Investigators exclusive. We're shedding new light on what led up to the disastrous 38 Studios scandal. We've obtained more than 2,500 pages of emails, financial documents, and internal memos, all now coming to light after a massive records request by Eyewitness News. Target 12 investigator Tim White has been combing through the documents and is here now with the exclusive details.
Email after email. These documents reveal there was an urgency to get the 38 Studios deal done and fast, possibly at the expense of due diligence. Thousands of pages peeling back the curtain on the 38 Studios deal. Here's what we're looking at. Documents from March to August 2010. That's right when Rhode Island was courting Curt Schilling's company to move to Rhode Island,
to get back to my company,
using a $75 million taxpayer-backed loan guarantee as the carrot. One internal memo, once marked confidential, was written by a senior analyst at the State House. It was supposed to brief the House fiscal staffers on the potential pitfalls in the 38 Studios deal. Referring to the video game company's revenue projections, the advisor wrote this on July 23, 2010. "I did not check the math, but these appear accurate." Well, they weren't. The company was projecting $1.1 billion in revenue by the end of 2015. Projections that industry experts say were way too optimistic.
I thought the deal was nuts.
Angus Davis is a tech entrepreneur and knows a thing or two about startups. When these emails were being written in 2010, Davis was speaking out against the controversial idea, even writing letters to analysts vetting the deal, warning them not to sign off.
I've had that sense from the outside, and now seeing the emails from the inside, it reinforces that view that this deal was being pushed. It seems to have been politically motivated.
Other documents show these financial projections may have been in question internally at the Economic Development Corporation. A July 21, 2010 email from EDC Deputy Director Michael Saul to a staffer preparing a presentation to board members states, "I just felt we should stay away from any statements about financial projections."
Can you imagine if you were talking over with your spouse about getting a new mortgage or buying a new car and not talking about what the monthly payment would be?
Early on in vetting the deal, Saul asked a staffer to find a company to analyze 38 Studios coming to Rhode Island. An April 2010 email reveals one firm was clearly the best fit from an analytical and prestige standpoint, but their price range is prohibitive. So the EDC went with the cheaper option, Strategy Analytics. The document shows Saul was very hands-on at the EDC, handling the day-to-day operations and trying to get 38 Studios to come to Rhode Island. He answered to one person, EDC Executive Director Keith Stokes. Lawyers hired by the state have now sued Stokes, Saul, and other players involved, alleging they withheld vital information. Because of that lawsuit, key players couldn't comment for our report, but earlier, a lawyer for one of the defendants blasted the suit, saying it shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how the process worked. Many of the documents obtained by Target 12 were cited in the state's lawsuit, including an explosive email from an EDC staffer assigned to look into the video game company's financials. The May 2010 correspondence from the portfolio manager revealed that he too was concerned about the company's inflated revenue projections. "I have more information on the typical $10,000 microloan than I have on a $75 million request. This is a problem. I am still not comfortable the opportunity is as strong as they'd like us to believe." Buried deep in the paperwork, we found this letter from then gubernatorial candidate Lincoln Chafee raising a red flag about the 38 Studios proposal. And even deeper in the paperwork, we found this letter from former Governor Don Carcieri defending the idea. You can read them for yourself on our website, WPRI.com. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.